For 10 bitter years since the dead broke through the door, I've promised you peace. Today, I'm making good on it. Sama hatched a plan to blow up the door, to cut the dead off forever. Halin and I volunteered. We probably won't make it back, but I would rather take my chances than leave you in this broken world. You deserve more than a letter you'll never receive. But we both know you would never let me go. I lived a long life, but never a full one. Not until I found you. Promise me you'll live, Nor. I'm off to earn my rest. Baz.
Action front!
Aim! Fire!
No, she's not accepting anyone.
Just pretend I shoved you, all right? You sent Baz and Harlin to the door to the Great Below.
I don't have time for this, Vanek.
Requesting permission to...
Denied.
Baz can't fight at his age. Harlin can't cover for him and blow the door at the same time. I'm the best sapper you've got and you know it.
Return to your station, Vanek. Was that?
Can't have been them. The blast came from too low, wasn't nearly loud enough.
I see.
They're late, aren't they? Just give the order.
All right, then. All right. Follow the trenches to the old fort. Stop for nothing and no one, understood?
Yes, Field Marshal.
Sapper run! Clear the way! No rest till dawn!
No rest till dawn!
I'm here to kick your ass for leaving me behind.
I can't let you through. You could get killed.
You could get killed. Did you even think about that?
No, please. This whole mission, it's just...
Just pull the damn gate up! All set!
Everyone get clear! Close below.
Hey, Harlin! You still with me?
Yes! That thing is...
Snap out of it, Harlin!
No rest till dawn! No rest till dawn!
No rest till dawn! Harlan, don't! Where in the pits am I? You wouldn't know, would you?
Follow me.
I'm sorry, what? Hey! Hey! Hey, wait!
The god you unleashed is called Uru. It is his army of the dead that has been laying waste to Dawn, the source of all your suffering.
And how is it that you know all of this?
Because I am a god too.
You! Tiny, talking... fox thing. You're a god.
There are lesser and greater gods. My name is Enki. You probably haven't heard of me. Consider me your chance at redemption.
Your kind ravaged my city. My world. Killed everyone I've ever loved. Every breath I take from here on will be spent exacting my revenge on the gods. What's to stop me starting with you?
Nothing.
Death to gods.
Alone, you stand no chance against a god. Let me help you.
If you're a god, you're one of them. Why would I do anything to help someone I've sworn to kill?
If it's vengeance you want, I'll give it to you. As long as Uru is free, your world is in mortal peril. Help me seal him away. Stem the tide of destruction. It's the least you can do.
You have a deal. Any hint of trickery and I'll be burying this axe into your skull.
I would expect nothing less.
Now how do we get out of here?
This way.
Bless you, girl. The dead came over us like a wave. If it hadn't been for you...
Best not celebrate just yet. This whole mess is far from over.
I'll let the other hosts know. Keep an eye out for you. In the meantime, here. One good deed deserves another. Leaving so soon...
Baz, your leg.
Blast took most of it. Infection got the rest. I knew you'd made it. I knew it.
Did anyone else make it? Did Harlan?
He fought to the end. Got that winged bastard good.
No.
I'm sorry, no. Pity me if I'd lost you.
We're wasting time. With the dead loose, we have no chance of reaching Uru.
Souls below. It's talking? What is that thing? I saw it fighting with you outside.
He's a god. He's gonna help me drag Uru back into the great below.
Is that so? Tell me, little god. Can you wipe the dead away with one stroke? Blow away the walls of dawn with a swish from your tail? If we're going up against an army, we'll need a proper fighting force. Three Peaks is the only place that's still got one.
That's a month's ride from here, Baz.
2 weeks. If you cut through Satrap's Wind and travel light. I know a couple of guides that can take us.
Lead the way, then.
Our worst fears came true. When the Coalition's lines broke, the dead spilled into the world. It took every treacherous back road I knew to dodge their hordes. To push them back, we'd need an army. The only place that still had one was Three Peaks. A hard place, breeding harder people. Its knights are the oldest and greatest army in the world. Conquered most of it even. Now they rest on their laurels, rich off the fortune in black powder under the Kneeling Keep. 2 grueling weeks later, we were in sight of their capital, the city of Rit. Let's hope they'll help us save the world. Maybe then Nor will forgive herself.
Right. Which way to Rit?
We've barely had time to set up camp. That at least get some food in you first.
The Coalition needs that army, Baz. The sooner we get them the help they need, the better.
Can you hold on until I've checked your axe and gun?
They're fine, Baz. I need to...
Just needs a bit of wood, iron, and sulfur. Won't even take a minute. Right then. Let me take a look. Trail ahead leads to the city. You can request an audience with the judges there. Meanwhile, I'll talk to some of my people in the keep. Grease the wheels if I have to.
You know people in the Kneeling Keep.
The perks of running with scumbags in my youth. Some of them got to very high places. I'll meet you at Pilgrim's Bend when I'm done, all right?
Don't take too long.
Halt, Outlander! State your purpose!
I need to see the judges. It's urgent Coalition business.
The Coalition has been declared an enemy of the Kneeling Keep.
Since when? Why?
For heretical possession and use of black powder weapons being an affront to Ramuha, goddess of the peaks. Do not resist.
This is ridiculous. You can't do this.
Bailiff, restrain her.
There's another god. She's in the peaks already.
It's worse than that. Ramuha's in the Kneeling Keep itself. No one's allowed in there anymore except her and the judges. Coming here was a mistake. We need to leave. Try somewhere else.
I'm not going anywhere. Not while Ramuha's wreaking havoc at the peaks.
What about you, Enki? Are you going to let her drag you into this?
Not to my death, certainly. But I share her sentiment.
Well, you aren't going to get anything done unless you get into Rit. And the city is swarming with knights. We need someone to sneak us in. And I know just the one. His name is Young. Former Forge Master of the Keep. Last I heard he'd hold up in Mudfish, but every road to it is blocked.
Like that's ever stopped us. All I need is a barrel of black powder and I can breach through.
There's a fort down the road. If the knights have been confiscating black powder, they'll definitely have a stash there.
I see you've kept busy. What are those target dummies for?
This. Thought you'd need the practice.
Where in the pits did you find a musket?
Bandit. Tried to mug me when I was going through the back roads. You haven't used one of those in a while, have you?
Been up close and personal for too long, I guess.
Then you're long past due for a refresher. Before I forget, here's a breaching barrel. Can never have enough of those.
What would I ever do without you, Baz?
Learn to climb, for one.
Forge Master Young. Baz sent me.
The old hound's still alive. And whining for favors. I've been run out of my home by knights and wrangled by bandits for a month, Sapper. If you aren't here to help, I've no use for you.
We just need a way to get into Rit, Forge Master.
Well, good luck with that.
I might have something that could help you change the Forge Master's mind. Maybe lift his spirits, too. He certainly needs that.
Go on, good host. I'm all ears.
The Forge Master has called Mudfish home forever. But everything that's happened has left it in a sorry state.
I'm not much of a craftsman.
There's a local carpenter that needs some help. I'm sure she'll find some use for you.
You're the one that drove the bandits away, aren't you? First bit of peace we've had in weeks.
Just doing my part?
Nonsense. You gave us back our home. All that's left of those bandits are their stinking banners. Can't stand to look at them.
I can help with that.
You will? Let me point them out for you. Save you some time. Thank mercy for you. It means a lot to us. A job well done requires a proper reward. Here, you know, thugs like those bandits like to put up their banners all over the place. I'm sure the people would appreciate you taking them down wherever you find them.
I'll keep an eye out.
So you're not all talk. And that's a good sign.
All we need is a way to get into Rit, Forge Master. Then we'll be out of your hair.
You did all this just to throw your life away. The peaks have gone mad, and Rit's the reason for it. If you go in there, the best you can hope for is a mock trial and a hanging.
They'll have to catch me first.
Is that so? Have it your way. There's a sulfur miner's town upriver called Whitebridge. You can cut into Rit from there. Except some awful thing from below has burst into the hamlet. Looks like nothing I've ever seen. All fire and brimstone. The coward knights won't stand up to it. No one will.
Well, I'm not a knight, Forge Master. And I'm certainly not a coward. We'll take care of it.
You. As in, your company. Because that's what it would take to bring it down. Otherwise, don't bother me. I've enough on my plate already.
Forge Master, you came.
You talked a big game back in Mudfish. Had to see it for myself. And I don't even know your name.
Nor Vanek.
I've never seen anyone fight like you, Nor Vanek. Or anything like that fox thing. What do you call it?
Enki. My name is Enki.
It is. Then, thank you, Enki. As for you, Nor Vanek, you won't go far if you keep wading into battle dressed like a ragtag soldier.
I've done fine so far, Forge Master.
You deserve better. I just need a safe place to work.
That's a startup camp down the road. He'd be more than happy to put you up.
Good. Tell the old hound that lump is coming. And to reach the city, cut through the foglands to the Black Powder Factory. From there, you can climb all the way up into Rit.
On it. What is that thing? It hurts to look at.
A spell harvested from the great below. Too dangerous to leave unattended.
Appreciate the assistance. Knight Gimu, at your service.
Nor Vanek.
Yes, I've heard of you. The woman that killed the Whitebridge horror.
How come you aren't attacking me? Like the rest of your order?
I'm sworn to keep the peace in the peaks. Containing the dead is my priority. If anyone asks, I never even saw you. Tread carefully, Nor Vanek.
That I will do.
No! Soul's below, am I glad to see you? How are you still alive?
Thanks to Enki.
Enki? Is that what you call it? I guess I should thank you both.
Pity me, Loka. What happened to your face?
Nothing. Powder burn.
Impossible.
Did Enki say something?
He said you're so full of it, your eyes are brown. What is it?
It looks worse than it is, honest. Listen, the judges have gone mad. The Coalition sent me here to get help, and they put me in chains. I was going to escape, but then I heard they'd been rounding up the workers. I had to help them fight their way out.
I'll take it from here. You go find Baz. He set up camp not far from here.
Baz is alive. Mercy. I'll meet you there. Just let me rest a moment.
At your sight with your eyes.
Gimu, how come you're fighting the other knights?
They were rounding up folks on Bohal the Butcher's orders. If I hadn't stepped in, my order has been reduced to zealotry. They aren't the people I swore to serve with anymore.
Then join us. We're headed to the keep and we'll need all the help we can get.
The city is a nest of vipers. You go on ahead. I'll do what I can to slow them down. Fight well, Nor Vanek.
Stand down, Ramuha.
Anshi, the rumors were true. We're no longer below Death God. You cannot presume to command me. And you're too diminished to make me.
Who are you, Enki?
The one who just helped you kill a goddess.
Don't change the subject. You had every chance to tell me what you were a god of. What else are you hiding from me?
I am your ally in this. Your best and only chance to stop this disaster. That should be all you need to know.
This isn't over. Let's get back to camp before the judges bring every knight in Rit down on our heads.
Oh, damn. You killed a god. After what happened back at Dawn, I never even thought it would be possible.
We didn't kill her soon enough. The Peaks is in no state to give us an army.
Well, if we lack an army to do the weeding, we'll tear the evil out ourselves.
What does that even mean?
It means there's another way we can help. I got a letter from Yahara. They'd been in Wanderer's Rest, also trying to get reinforcements.
What did it say?
That the dead have reached there as well. Torn down everything in their path. Said they looked like a gilded army, nothing they'd ever seen before.
Sounds like another god. Right. We're setting off for Wanderer's Rest, and then we'll...
You going to try and fight another god? After everything you saw here?
I can't leave those people at its mercy, Baz.
Luca? Young? Is this what the rest of you want?
I've got to get Yahara out of there.
Seems like the right thing to do.
Fine. I'll pack the supplies and prep the birds. We're ready to go when you are. We set off for Wanderer's Rest, birthplace of civilization and the richest, most educated place in the world. That is, until the gods got loose. Gods like Enki, the god of death. Who knows what else he's lied about? What kind of path he's leading Nor down? She's been trying to corner the death god, force him to come clean. He's dodged her so far. No matter. His luck won't hold after we find Yahara in First Anchor. We'll make sure of that.
Sounds like them, yeah.
They left as soon as the dead came to First Anchor. I tried to talk them into hiding with the rest of us, but...
It didn't work. They would have been found anyway. The dead are all over this place.
Said they were headed to Back Harvest. Only way there is through jagged descent. You could still catch them if you hurry.
I best get going then.
Knee deep in another mess, I see.
Just get me out of here, Yahara!
Fine, cover your ears.
I never thought I'd be happy to see you.
The feeling isn't mutual. What are you doing here?
Fascinating. You're ruder than I expected.
Why is it talking to me?
Luca got your letter. He's camped down the road with Baz and Young, the Fort Master. We're here to help.
Never mind that. Wanderer's Rest is a ruin. There's nothing for the Coalition here. We should leave while we still can.
I thought the same about the peaks, but we still pulled through.
You don't get it, do you, Vanek? There was some kind of huge battle. A god took over Sybil. It's over.
You meet the others at the camp, and I'll take a look at the city myself.
Well, it's your funeral. And Vanek, thanks for saving my brother.
No. How did this? How could this? Dawn is weeks away. How did they get here so fast?
Dukmar must have marched his army underwater. Took Sybil's defenders by surprise. The rest was just...
A massacre.
You bring a human to our fight.
She is my companion, Dukmar. Ramuhar died by her hand.
Detestable. Even now you won't face me. I will kill her quickly, but take my time with you. The final moments, Anshi. You will bow.
Come on, then. Fight me and die.
Mercy, Death God! Mercy!
No mercy, Dukmar. Not after what you've done.
Now you pity the mortals. He didn't pity you when he left the world in tatters. He didn't pity you when he put that shimmering cage around Dawn. Or he'd have made sure the dead couldn't get through it. Tell her, Ansi. Tell her before you die!
That's twice you've lied to me already. I need the truth, Enki.
You're trusting Dukmar's word over...
The truth!
When I fled the Great Below, I never considered that anyone would pursue me besides the gods.
You never thought they'd send an army to get you back.
It was inconceivable. The dead had never been allowed above before. The thought that Uru would...
Uru didn't put up that barrier. You did! And you half-assed it.
No.
And then you heard the Coalition was too close. That the city was about to fall.
I couldn't be sure the barrier would hold. That's how I found you. You wouldn't have accepted me.
You let me think I'd freed the gods, Enki. You let me think I'd wrecked the world. Ever since I met you, I had to travel every step of the way, carrying every corpse with me.
You didn't ruin the world. They did.
And who let them out? Everyone gather round. There's something you ought to know.
There is nothing I can say to make up for the harm they have done.
You, Death God. This is on you.
That's all we get. Half an apology for 10 years of suffering.
Do you know how many friends we had to bury because of you? How much we lost?
I can't undo my mistake. The power I had in the Great Below has nearly faded.
Then what good are you? I say we leave this coward behind. Who's with me?
Aye.
After everything, you still want him around. You're bigger idiots than I thought. No matter. Majority rule.
You send him away, he gets off easy. Is that what you want?
I want him to pay.
He will. By fixing the mess he made.
I thought you'd never want to see me again.
I didn't at first. But then... I thought how we started by killing 2 gods already. And how we're going to finish it by killing a 3rd.
We can't fight Uru. He is first among the gods. Dukmar and Ramuha were nothing compared to him.
Ramaha and Dukmar couldn't survive a shot to the brain pan, and neither will he. But before that, I'm gonna need someone to breach the walls of Dawn. Enough firepower to take down an army. Armor to keep me alive until it's done. And a god to help me shut the door. Even if it's the last thing he will ever do. Who's with me?
Aye.
Unbelievable. You're gonna get me killed.
No rest till dawn!
No rest till dawn! So be it. No rest till dawn.
No rest till dawn.
No rest till dawn.
On the way back to Dawn, we hatched a plan to take back the city and avenge the Coalition. Facing Uru again feels like suicide. But maybe we stand a chance with the Death God on our side. I doubt Yohara will ever forgive him. I know I won't. But he's the only chance we've got. Nor and Enki have been talking a lot, making amends. I can tell the Death God is glad he's found an equal. We were in sight of the old Coalition lines when they headed off in the middle of the night. I knew better than to ask. God killing's their business, after all.
It's okay. I'm here.
Do you feel it? That tug at your soul.
I do.
That's what it was like down there. I swore I'd never come back to this place. If it weren't for you, I would have run away again.
You're doing a brave thing, Enki. Thank you.
This is going to hurt.
Oh! Who goes there?
Vanek! Zappa! Good to see you, Mac.
Souls below. I knew you weren't dead. I knew it. Where were you?
Getting help. My name is Nor Vanek. I'm with the sappers, and I brought help. Is Field Marshal Sama still alive? Did anyone in the High Command survive? I need to...
Vanek, you need to lower your voice before you bring that flying god on our heads.
You held out. How? I thought the gods had torn right through you.
They did. If they had bothered to circle back and finish the job, we'd be dead. Instead, we're trapped here. Unable to break out or contact anyone. Except for you, apparently. You were supposed to be dead, Vanek.
I survived. Barely. It's a long story, Field Marshal.
And I want to hear all of it. Join me at the command tent. You want to try another attack on the door. It sounds like you're trying to get what's left of my force killed, Vanek. Request denied.
Uru, that flying god, won't stop until he has me.
Is this some sort of a joke?
No, Field Marshal.
Just hear him out.
And who are you exactly?
I am Enki, god of death, and I am here to atone for my sins.
You brought a god here? After everything they did to us?
Enki is the only good god, Sama. Helped us kill 2 of his kind already. None of us would be here without him.
God or not, I don't have any use for heroes or martyrs.
I'm neither. And Uru has to answer for everything he's done.
All right. We'll send a small force to clear the path ahead. You'll lead the charge, while the rest of us will provide covering fire from a safe distance.
Yes, Field Marshal.
And Death God, when you find them down there, take care of my soldiers.
Yes, Field Marshal.
This feels like sacrilege. These gates have been unscathed for centuries.
Well, out with the old, in with the new.
Right, fuse is set. Clear out!
Babi Yanchi. I longed for you in the dimness, but you left me.
What are you doing here?
First you abandoned me. Now you cower from me. I took your place. I kept the cycle intact. But no more.
I never... You weren't supposed to.
We're here for Uru. Stand aside.
You weren't supposed to take my place. This is wrong. All wrong.
I see that she's the one keeping you here. Very well. Rukkungaraktra.
Please, no. Don't make me do this.
You have to let her go.
Enai sorti. Pobre mito. Narwak. Arbakertos.
She didn't give you a choice. You did the right thing.
I abandoned her. Then I killed her. This is my fault, mine. She didn't deserve this.
Her mind had gone, Enki. What you did was a mercy. You did the right thing. You did the right thing.
I still can't believe you pulled it off. They'll write your name in the history books for this. The woman who took Dawn.
It's not over yet, Field Marshal. There's still one god left to kill, and I'm not putting any more lives at risk.
That winged bastard. I saw him circling above just now.
We could establish a perimeter around it. Blast the door from a distance?
I've seen it move. It would be on us before we could load the cannons.
And how would you bring those in? The streets are still crawling with dead. I'm not putting any more lives at risk until that's settled.
So we clear the dead. Then we trap Uru in the streets. Set up a killing zone and shoot it in waves from the rooftops.
Couple of pits and a wide enough net should do it.
No. Enki and I will deal with Uru ourselves.
Have it your way. Just know, whatever happens, it's been an honor serving with you.
Does this mean?
It is done. No, listen. I have to return below. It's the only way I can contain him.
Let me come with you!
I am the only one who can fix this. I have the strength to carry my load. I can never thank you enough for this. Goodbye, all.
You're a sapper first. You're a god second. And you're not dying alone!
Enjoy your freedom.
I knew you weren't a tiny fox thing.
Uru's death rattle sealed the door. You shouldn't have come here.
You're a sapper first, remember? Besides, you still can't fight worth a damn.
You gave up everything for me. Allow me to make it up to you.
Lead the way.